Healthcare is awesome. They are our host for today's show. We've also got the Village Cleaners coming on and a lot more. You don't want to miss it, so sit tight and we will be right back.
First warning weather with meteorologist Caitlin Wright.
Good Wednesday afternoon to you. Let's go ahead and get you out the door with your temperatures. Right now, we're already climbing into the 60s, but these clouds will continue to decrease, making more way for sunshine and only going to increase our temperatures even more from what we're seeing right now. We're already in the mid to upper 60s, though, right along the Grand Strand, making our way inland, still in the 60s, so no area in the 50s, but no area in the 70s yet, although that is going to change as we head through the latter portions of the afternoon. We'll be climbing well into the 70s across the PD and along the border belt, right along the Grand Strand. We'll continue to climb just a couple more degrees right there, but all thanks to our winds out of the south and west. Very slight chance to see an isolated shower, but a mix of sun and clouds again will help increase our temperatures. Let's go ahead and talk about Futurecast now, showing you clouds and radar as we head through the afternoon and latter portions of today going into the evening hours. Our clouds are then going to start increasing actually fairly quickly through just around dinner time, and then we also have the chance to see those isolated showers. Those will be late evening, heading almost into the overnight hours, showing you 11 o'clock, some pockets of heavier precipitation, along with some embedded thunderstorms in this system as well. As this cold front continues to approach our region, our rain chances are actually only going to increase as we head through very early portions of tomorrow. We're likely going to see a thicker band of showers move through our area, which will bring us winds gusting up to 30 to 35 miles per hour, along with pockets of heavier precipitation. This one model is showing you just about 5 a.m. moving right through the area just to the east of I-95, and really all day a lot of the models have been pretty accurate on timing, so just prepare for the first half of the day tomorrow, very similar to what we saw as you're waking up. Possible rumbles of thunder and strong winds, nothing to rule out. Now let's go ahead and check out the Grand Strand over the next 7 days. 71 for a high on your Wednesday, 61, so dropping that temperature by Thursday, but cooling. The coolest day out of the next 7 days will be Friday, just nearing 50 degrees. Across the PD and along the border belt, here's your 7-day forecast. 76 for a high on your Wednesday, bottoming out tonight with a low of 55.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
And hello everybody, welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We're up in Laurinburg, Scotland County, and we've got a lot going on today. I tell you, you're going to learn so much if you watch this entire show today.
That's right. We are at the Infusion Clinic here at Scotland Healthcare, and we have Amy with us. Now, Amy, tell us exactly what is the Infusion Clinic and where is it located?
The Infusion Clinic is a place where folks come to get IV medications or medications that need to be given by injection.
Okay, and so how are patients referred to this clinic? They're referred by the hospital?
They can be referred by the hospital, they can be referred by their primary care doctor, or they can be referred by their specialist if they have a specialist.
All right, now what all do you do here? Give me everything you do. All right.
We do blood transfusions on patients that are medically stable and may have chronic anemia. We do IV hydration for folks that may be dehydrated. We do medications for people that have chronic disease processes, such as chronic kidney disease, osteoporosis, Crohn's disease, multiple sclerosis, and
so
they need medical treatment.
This is all considered infusion therapy,
it is.
is what they call it. I've never heard of it before.
I've never heard
I
of
didn't
it
know there
either.
was a name for it, but that's pretty interesting. How long have you been here?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
All right, now what areas do y'all serve? Not just Laurinburg area.
No, we take referrals from UNC, from Duke, from Charlotte, Carolinas, from Southeastern. We take
Wow,
referrals.
is this one of the only infusion clinics around, or one of the major ones then, if you're getting referrals from there?
We service most of those folks, if they need infusion therapy, they live in our area.
Got it.
And may have to travel
For other procedures.
far away to get those treatments, and we can do it here so they don't have to travel to Duke or to Chapel Hill to receive those treatments. They can get it right
The
here.
age that you deal with, from young to adults, or how does it work?
Age 15 and up.
Age 15 up.
So you can, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
that's the cool thing about Scotland Healthcare, too, is that you guys really do everything. Every time we come up here, there's something new we're finding out that you guys can handle right here in this area, which is pretty neat. What did you do before you were here in Scotland? at Scotland Healthcare?
I was a part of Scotland Healthcare System at our when we had a long-term care facility.
Every time we come up and we learn something about awards and everything, I'm sure they're going to be winning awards for this area too, because that's all. I mean, it's amazing what y'all do up here, and this is open to everybody, but you have to be referred. Is that right?
We accept referrals. Yes, you have to have a referral or an order from your primary care physician or the hospital, and we're open from Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 to schedule patients. We also are here on Saturday and Sunday for patients that need daily IV therapy.
What would be an example of a daily IV therapy?
Somebody who's getting an IV antibiotic for 2 weeks or 6 weeks or.
Okay. So they have some type of an infection, they need a 2-week antibiotic, and they have to have it every single day. So is that something that's scheduled in, or is it kind of a walk-in type thing? It's scheduled.
It's scheduled. Most of our patients are scheduled. We do some walk-ins that come from the physician same day, but it's by appointment.
So you're talking about 7 days a week, you're going to get service from here.
Yes, sir.
That is amazing.
Pretty cool.
How many people y'all have on staff? Do you know roughly?
3.
30?
No,
Three.
Three.
We have about 3. We have 3 in the infusion clinic.
Wow.
That's
And then you guys stay
amazing.
pretty
Y'all do a
busy,
great
as I can
job.
tell. Yep, great job.
And I've learned now what this is, because I did not know what fusion therapy was all about.
Me either.
We didn't.
Pretty cool. Learning something
Thank
new
you
every
so
day.
much.
Amy, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right, you guys, stick around. We'll be back with more Carolina and Company Live on the road here in Scotland County.
This is not someplace you have to be. This is a place that you want to be.
You get that feeling when you come in that, wow, I'm home.
People that live in neighborhoods, they come and say, oh my gosh, I mean, it's so well developed.
6 o'clock this morning, I was in the fitness center. Will be tomorrow, walk in the days in between, swim.
Enthusiasm, that's what they have here. Enthusiasm.
So come on down and join us. We'd love to have you.
The Laurinburg-Maxton Airport Industrial Park in Scotland County includes over 4,000 acres of prime industrial sites, with almost 1,800 acres ready for industrial and commercial development. The industrial park offers full-service infrastructure that includes a newly renovated runway, plus water, sewer, electric, and natural gas. So whether you're looking to build or simply expanding your current business, we invite you to come join the many businesses that already call the industrial park home. Call today.
Looking for a wonderful shopping experience? Then shop downtown Laurinburg. Hungry? Visit 215 on Main for a quick meal. Shirt Tales specializes in personalized garments for school, churches, clubs, and more. Find the perfect tuxedo rental and more at Harley's Tuxedo and Gifts. From trendy to obscure, you can find the perfect gift at Scotland Bling. If it's happening in Scotland County, you'll hear it first on 95.1, your hometown radio, WLNC. Shop downtown Laurinburg. Whether you're local or on your way home from the beach, stop in at Exit 184 Laurinburg. It doesn't matter if you love seafood or landlubber food. Captain Larry's Seafood House has something for everyone. Find the freshest seafood and steaks right here. Need to get your car serviced? Then look no further than Haney's Tire and Recapping Service. Once you try us, we're sure you'll be back for more. And if you need a vehicle, stop in at Scotland Motors. You'll find over 400 pre-owned vehicles. And remember, go look at the rest, then come buy from the best.
Hello, everybody. I'm Cecil Chandler.
And I'm Amanda Sellers, and we're at Nick's Pick Quick. Every time we're up here in the Laurinburg area or the Scotland County area, we've got to stop by here and eat some lunch.
Look at the food we're talking about. Chicken, French fries,
Potato wedges, hot wings, cornbread.
mac and cheese.
Anything you want. That's a
right.
full meal right there.
Right here. And as you can see, every time at lunchtime, all of these stores in the area, they're full of people.
That's right.
Because it's good food. So don't forget, Nick's Pick Quick. Check it out when you're in the Scotland County, Laurinburg area.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live on the road, and we're up here in Laurinburg, and right now we're visiting K&K Scrubs.
That's right.
What we're looking for, I'm thinking about my next lifetime, a doctor or a nurse. I need to find a nice set of scrubs for me.
Well, this is a place to come.
Yeah.
Absolutely. K&K Scrubs, Kashima, Kimberly, that's what it stands for. Ladies, tell us a little bit about your business, Kashima.
We moved here in November 2015, and we sell medical scrubs, name brand, Healing Hands, Cherokee, different brands, as well as accessories and shoes.
Okay, so you've got kind of the whole thing, and now, Kimberly, we were talking about earlier, you guys are the only ones in this area,
We
right?
are.
Tell me about that. You're the only ones in the area
Yeah.
that sell
That
scrubs,
sell
so who do
scrubs.
you service?
We service Scotland County, Bennettsville, Richmond, Fayetteville even. I mean,
So
quite a
people
bit.
drive all
Lumberton,
over for
all
their
over.
fancy
Yeah.
scrubs.
What I think is so neat about it, you got every color in the world here.
we do. We do.
Yep. Do you get special requests to get certain things in, like around the holidays and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. And we do special orders and don't charge anything extra for special orders.
Really? All right. What color would I look good in scrubs?
Black.
Black.
It's slimming, buddy.
Slimming. I need that.
So a little over a year and a half or so you've been here, and I mean that's pretty. I think it's pretty neat. To be the only ones in the area. That means you guys must do a great business, and you have a lot of relationship with the medical departments around here.
yeah.
We do.
You work a lot
We
with
do.
Scotland Healthcare. They've got a ton of nurses, so
They do. And we actually go out and do shows. We load up and go set up at the nursing homes, facilities, and they can buy from us while we're there.
Oh, so do y'all do a fashion show for them sometime or something? You go in there and show them all the fashions you have?
We do.
We just don't put it on and show them. We let them try on and they can buy. Yeah.
So if somebody, if I needed something customized, just specifically for me, can you do that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, we can get it ordered in for you. Yep. And we have someone that we actually carry our monogramming out and get that done as well.
Very cool.
Okay, and size-wise, you go from what to what in size?
We can go from extra small all the way up to 7X.
Okay.
Okay,
We
extra. I wear extra small. No, I'm just kidding. But I love what y'all have done in the store. It's nicely set up.
That's right.
And it's very good. When you walk in, you get to see everything in here. And you know what to look for, and you can just look through it and find what you need.
That's right. Now, I noticed you guys are wearing the Dance Go shoes. Is that normally what people in the medical field, nurses wear because they're real comfortable?
They do. That or Allegria. Either
Okay.
one.
And you sell both?
We sell both. We do.
Okay. So if I come here and I'm new in the nursing field, you can set me up, right?
We can.
Absolutely.
You can recommend anything. All right, you carry all different kinds. How many different types of brands do y'all carry?
Wow.
7.
Seven different
Seven
types of
different
brands?
types of brands.
Okay, so if somebody comes in and they ask for a certain brand, more than likely you're going to have it.
Yeah.
More than
Or that they can get it.
Or
We
we're
can get
working
it.
on getting it.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
Now, where are you located and what are your hours?
We're located at 1313 Scotland Crossing Drive here in Laurinburg, and our hours are Monday through Friday, 10 to 7.
All right, now I got to ask this. How did y'all come up with this? What made y'all want to go into this type of business?
Yeah.
My brother.
Your brother?
My brother.
Tell me about it.
He
Tell me
did.
why. How?
Well, we had worn nursing uniforms for 13 years or more, and he just decided one day that we needed to go out on our own, and we're pretty good at it. So, and that's what we done. Me and Kashima. We started
came
it up
along.
in July.
Okay,
we started working in July.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, girls, we wish y'all a lot of luck. We really do.
That's
Well,
right.
thank you. Thank you.
And with all the medical professionals around here, you need to come visit them. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Whether you're local or on your way home from the beach, stop in at Exit 184 Laurinburg. It doesn't matter if you love seafood or landlubber food. Captain Larry's Seafood House has something for everyone. Find the freshest seafood and steaks right here. Need to get your car serviced? Then look no further than Haney's Tire and Recapping Service. Once you try us, we're sure you'll be back for more. And if you need a vehicle, stop in at Scotland Motors. You'll find over 400 pre-owned vehicles. And remember, go look at the rest, then come buy from the best.
Hello, everybody. I'm Cecil Chandler.
And I'm Amanda Sellers, and we're at Nick's Pick Quick. Every time we're up here in the Laurinburg area or the Scotland County area, we've got to stop by here and eat some lunch.
Look at the food we're talking about. Chicken, French fries,
Potato wedges, hot wings, cornbread.
mac and cheese.
Anything you want. That's
That's
a
right.
full meal right there.
Right here. And as you can see, every time at lunchtime, all of these stores in the area, they're full of people
That's right.
because it's good food. So don't forget, Nick's Pick Quick. Check it out when you're in the Scotland County, Laurinburg area.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live on the road here in Scotland County, Laurinburg area. And now we're talking about Village Cleaners. This place has been around for a while, but we've got a new owner. We're going to talk all about it.
25 years this Cleaners has been here.
That's right.
And James had the opportunity to recently take it over.
That's right.
And James, we're going to talk to you a little bit about, tell us a little bit about the Cleaners and the operation of it.
Well, basically, it's been here 25 years, and we had the opportunity to take it over. And at that time, it was closed, but we're trying to build it back. The customer base is outstanding. The people come here, they're excited about being open again. They are thrilled about the employees being the same people here. We're doing a little bit different things here to it, doing a prepaid system so we can pay it forward. We've got a couple of programs that we're doing.
Okay.
All right. Now, you know, this place has been here for 25 years, but there's a little history behind you. We found out that you also running back. What was that, running?
Yes, running back at Maxton High School.
Yeah.
Got a scholarship to Wake Forest and signed with Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons, and now you got to be super excited about him going to Super Bowl.
Very much, very much.
How fun. That's awesome.
Yes.
This place will be decked out in Atlanta Falcons stuff come in a couple weeks. That's right. All right. So as you can tell, I mean, there's a ton of stuff in here. So your customer base, you said they're real excited, but they love to come in and see the familiar faces.
They do, because the quality of work that they received in the past is still here because of the employees.
Right. Okay.
Only thing's changed is this face.
Now, what about this pay it forward programs you're doing? Tell me what you're talking about.
There are two things that we're doing now to June is Tide Tuesday. On Tuesdays, everything you bring in, if your bill's $50, $5.10, $5 would go to a nonprofit of your choice. And
that's
basically
great.
Churches, schools, Boy Scouts, whatever.
Okay.
In June, we are doing a program called It Takes a Village. The name is Village Cleaners. The saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're doing is getting in Hope County, Robertson County, Scotland, and Richmond, and Marlborough County, we're giving 10 kids $500 to go to school.
Wow.
Not $500 to go to Walmart and go to any store, but a debit card so that when they get to school, they will have spending money. The biggest problem that you have in college, regardless of who you are, is spending money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
This way, you have people, you talk about classes, you talk about the football game, but when you go out to eat together, it's a totally different mechanism that happens there.
So you want
get to know people.
to use the money to build relationship and
Build
build friendship,
relationships.
which in turn will keep them in school.
Exactly. And the program is going to be ran by the customers. And I've been talking to some of the customers, it's teachers and principals and whatever that comes here, just giving them a little example of what we're trying to do. And that's why prepaying is key to that, because we need to have the funds before we can do the programs.
All right. Well, the Village Cleaners, it looks like you're really getting community involved now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have a lot of stuff you're going to keep on doing stuff like that.
Well, we are, because it's like adding pepper and salt to food.
Yeah.
It changes the taste, and hopefully we can change the taste of the community to do more for each other.
That's awesome.
All right. Now, oh, I'm sorry. Talking about how long, if I brought my clothes in, how long would it take you to get them ready for?
About 2 days.
2 days you get your clothes back? Heavy
awesome.
starch? I do
Heavy
heavy
starch.
starch.
Exactly.
Heavy starch, that's right. Dry cleaning, but you also do some alterations?
Yes, we have an alterationist. She comes pick us up every day, brings it back for a day and a half.
Wow. That's
So you can do it all.
pretty great
Cleaners,
turnaround time.
Alterations, everything.
We do. And again, in a community like this, you need to have those things to offer them to the customer.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there thanking you for reopening the Village Cleaners.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Very cool. Thanks so much. All right, you guys, we'll be back with more Carolina and Company Live on the road here in Scotland County.
The Laurinburg-Maxton Airport Industrial Park in Scotland County includes over 4,000 acres of prime industrial sites, with almost 1,800 acres ready for industrial and commercial development. The industrial park offers full-service infrastructure that includes a newly renovated runway, plus water, sewer, electric, and natural gas. So whether you're looking to build or simply expanding your current business, we invite you to come join the many businesses that already call the industrial park home. Call today.
Looking for a wonderful shopping experience? Then shop downtown Laurinburg. Hungry? Visit 215 on Main for a quick meal. Shirt Tales specializes in personalized garments for school, churches, clubs, and more. Find the perfect tuxedo rental and more at Harley's Tuxedo and Gifts. From trendy to obscure, you can find the perfect gift at Scotland Bling. If it's happening in Scotland County, you'll hear it first on 95.1, your hometown radio, WLNC. Shop downtown Laurinburg.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We're right downtown in Laurinburg on the road, and Carolina and Company, we're always traveling around, and we love coming up here every Wednesday. And today we're visiting the Superintendent of Education's office, and we're going to find out some important stuff today.
That's right. First, we're going to talk to the Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Williams. She's going to talk about growth and proficiency, terms and programs that have kind of been
confused lately by viewers, especially with the education secretary and that nomination. So, Dr. Williams, explain it for us. Tell us the difference between growth, proficiency, and why that's important to students.
Growth and proficiency are terms that parents hear all the time, and we use them interchangeably. But when we're talking about, and I'll start out with proficiency.
Sure.
When we're talking about proficiency, we're looking at whether a student scored a level 3, a level 4, or level 5. Those students are proficient on their EOGs or EOCs.
Okay.
Students can score from a level 1 to a level 5, but that 3, 4, and 5 are those levels that we look at as proficient. But when you're looking at your growth, just say for instance if a student scored a level 1,
okay,
there's a specific score at the beginning of the year that's called a predicted score, and then they take their EOGs at the end and that's their actual score. Well, if they grow from the predicted to the actual, then they had what we call a year's growth.
Right.
So a student can be a level 1, a low level 1, and grow and show a year's growth, or they could also be a level 3 and not show any growth, but actually be proficient.
Which, we're going to talk in a minute about which maybe is most important, but I think for kids in general, growth is something that can be measured on the individual level.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
and they're not lumped into one proficient sum.
Exactly. We want our students to be, we want all of our students to be 5s, high level 5s. But if a student can show a year's growth, the proficiency will come. But we want to make sure that our kids grow every year.
Okay, very cool.
Now, how are these two measures used?
Okay, when we look at our state report card grades that we're administered, you get, the grade is actually comes from 80% proficiency and then 20% from our growth. And in our district, we focus a lot and solely on growing children because, as I said earlier, that proficiency will come.
Okay, very good. All right, now we are going to be talking to the superintendent in just a few seconds a little bit about this.
This is not someplace you have to be. This is a place that you want to be.
You get that feeling when you come in that, wow, I'm home.
People that live in neighborhoods, they come and say, oh my gosh, I mean, it's so well developed.
6 o'clock this morning, I was in the fitness center. Will be tomorrow. Walk in the days in between. Swim.
Enthusiasm, that's what they have here, enthusiasm.
So come on down and join us. We'd love to have you.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
And now we're back with Dr. Hargrave. He is the superintendent here. We're going to talk a little bit about now, what do you believe as superintendent is the more accurate measure of a student's performance? Growth, proficiency? Talk to me about it.
I think the most accurate measure is growth because every parent wants to see their child grow over the course of the year. If a child spends 180 days in a classroom, you want to know that they have moved from where they started from and they have moved to another level. And so it's important that every child in every classroom experiences growth. And as Dr. Williams stated earlier, with the growth, the proficiency scores will come. As they become better testers, as they become more comfortable with, being administered tests, that will come.
Right,
but making sure that they grow is most important.
Testing a student, that can be kind of intimidating for a kid.
And for a lot of children, it is very intimidating, especially in the early grades when they haven't had to sit down and take a hour-plus long assessment, and then now they're faced with that, and they know that there's a lot riding on that, and so it can be very hard on even as adults, but
sure.
you can really see how hard that could be on elementary students.
All right, there's some legislation coming up that's going to do kindergarten up through, I think, grade C. That's going to change the sizes of classes. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, the new K-3 legislation that was just passed by the General Assembly, and first I thank the General Assembly for trying to help us. And I think in this case, there's some unintended consequences that have come along with that, because in their efforts to reduce classes in the K-3, it's causing some hardships on not only our district, but a lot of districts in our area, because there's no additional funding that comes along with reducing those classes, which means that when we reduce those classes, we have to have more teachers.
Right.
And in particularly in Scotland County, we typically begin our school year looking for 10 teachers. But in this case, it's going to require us to have an additional 20 teachers.
Wow.
And so, you know, when it's hard to recruit and to get teachers, and you're starting out with a deficit, and then you add on top of that needing to find more teachers, that's really hurtful.
Right.
And also, you know, the space, because when you reduce classes, that means you got to spread children out.
Right.
And we don't have the luxury of, in all of our buildings, to having extra space. And so in Scotland County, we're also in the midst of consolidating. And so with this legislation, having to hire 20 additional teachers, but also looking in the next year or two,
right,
with consolidation, we're going to be looking to reduce. So again, there's some
challenges as well.
Challenges.
All right, but I think you guys can do it. You guys do a pretty good job in Scotland County. Thank you very much.
We'll do the best we can.
That's right. All right, you guys stick around. We'll be back with more.
This is not someplace you have to be. This is a place that you want to be.
You get that feeling when you come in that, wow, I'm home.
People that live in neighborhoods, they come and say, oh my gosh, I mean, it's so well developed.
6 o'clock this morning, I was in the fitness center. Will be tomorrow. Walk in the days in between. Swim.
Enthusiasm. That's what they have here. Enthusiasm.
So come on down and join us. We'd love to have you.
The Laurinburg-Maxton Airport Industrial Park in Scotland County includes over 4,000 acres of prime industrial sites, with almost 1,800 acres ready for industrial and commercial development. The industrial park offers full-service infrastructure that includes a newly renovated runway, plus water, sewer, electric, and natural gas. So whether you're looking to build or simply expanding your current business, we invite you to come join the many businesses that already call the industrial park home. Call today.
You're watching Carolina and Company on the road with the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce. We're showcasing different businesses and events to do right here in Scotland County. Brought to you by ABC 15 and the Laurinburg Chamber of Commerce.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. Scotland Healthcare Systems right here, our host location. Talked about the infusion clinic. That was pretty cool, huh?
I love that. I didn't know what it was till we got there.
Me either. That's why you need to watch the show. You'll find out something new every time we come up here. We figure it out, you figure it out, right?
That's right. And don't forget, we'll be back again next Wednesday for On the Road in Laurinburg, Scotland County. We've had a great time today. Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see y'all later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not